Hi folks, my name is Mauricio Claudio and I am a data scientist who works primarily in R. This is a demonstration of the gander R library, which allows you to use large language models to help you along with your coding. I have actually gone ahead and gotten an API key from the Anthropic website. I'm using Claude under the hood and made the system changes to the R environment. If there's sufficient interest, I can put together a video on how to accomplish that. In addition to installing the gander library, you'll need to install the Elmer library. I have typed out the prompts that I'll feed gander here for transparency so you know exactly what I'm telling gander to do. So let's go ahead. Let's start by asking gander to load these libraries. We do that by opening the prompt, typing in the command, hitting return, and waiting for gander to return the code. There it is, simple enough. Let's run that. Okay, let's move along to loading the data. The data comes from the Tidy Tuesday challenge for this week. The data is hosted offsite at a URL. Let's ask gander to load that. Okay, there's the code. Again, simple enough. Let's run that. And there's our data. Let's take a look at it. Oops. Let's take a look at it with Glimpse, which I prefer. Glimpse from the dplyr package. Okay, the data is in brief the names of the teams and their home cities of teams that have made Final Four appearances and have won titles at the EuroLeague Basketball Championship League. Okay, now that we have the data, let's try to transform it. We'll ask gander to create a new data frame with only a string variable consisting of a team and country name concatenated. And there's the code. Now, something very interesting happens here. Gander has actually done more than we asked it to. If you see the code, gander has actually fulfilled the first command, but it has actually also fulfilled the second and third commands. And the reason for this is because I've already run through these commands before. Gander remembers, so it tries to figure out what you want without you telling it explicitly what you want. Now, this is good and bad. It's good because gander remembers what you've done in the past and it minimizes, it reduces your typing. But it's also bad in that if you're trying to do something different, something new, you're going to have to prompt gander again and ask it to not remember what you did in the past. Let's go ahead now and run this code. We're going to clear the console and let's glimpse team country. Okay, it's a very simple data frame now with the three variables that we'll use for our plot. We'll ask gander to give us a plotly plot of this data. And again, as in the previous example, gander comes back with more than what we asked it to do. It came back not only with the code for this command, but also for these three other commands. And the reason for this, again, is because I've run through these commands before and plot and gander remembers. Again, this is good, or this can be bad in certain scenarios. Another curiosity, another quirk is that R comes back sometimes with this leading R. I just delete it. Let's run through that code, clear the console, open the viewer, and there's our plot. Pretty impressive, I'd say. Uh, I don't know if I'll use gander to code exclusively. I figure I'll keep using I'll keep coding manually 90% of the time and use gander when I can't remember certain syntax. Nevertheless, it can be pretty useful, and it's pretty interesting. I hope you liked it. If you have any questions, comment on LinkedIn, and of course, like and repost. See you around, folks.